I made it from a place of love. So to have that type of spat with someone that has been here for a while, someone that I kind of grew up listening to, I guess, it feels weird just knowing that that person that you've been listening to just flat out stole your music. It's a horrible feeling. I don't want to reason bad things no more. I don't want to go back to where I did before. Make nobody stress me, not disturb me, I sip my alcohol. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Joeboy once again, aka Joeboy on deck. And this is another wonderful episode of the Body and Soul podcast. And with me today, I have a very, very, very special enigma. Baba just the way they were still dominate. I don't know how he fucking does that. So, with me today, I have the talented, the stinking rich, emphasis on stinking rich. You ready to fight anybody if you move anyhow? Tempoe. I think we should clap now. I don't like me for you. What's happening now? It's happening now. I'm just gonna clap there now. Yeah. So, big love. Thank you for coming through my G, bruh. Because I know say you don't send anybody, but the fact I came out today. Nah, but where else would I have been, man? Yeah, no. Body and Soul podcast about to take over. Number one on the podcast. They'll play soon. Let's go. Stream Body and Soul as well. Which of these cameras are working? This one. This one. This one. Okay. Yeah. Stream Body and Soul as well. Crazy project. Yeah. Big shout out to my boss. Bless up. They call me my boss. You reach fight and I go fight me tomorrow. No, you are the fight now. Are your conglomerate at the fight? Okay. So I've known Tempoe for I think 2019. Couple of years. Yeah, definitely from 2019. And he produced Door. He produced Door. I think, was that the first song we did? No. It was Love Wanting the remix. Yeah, Love Wanting the remix. Yeah, Love Wanting the remix. So let me just be counting songs for you. Love Wanting the remix. He produced Door. Yeah. He produced Sip. Crazy. He produced Godly. Vibes. He produced Understand. Not. He produced So. Insane. He produced Contour. Ridiculous. Like, he's on the roll. So, like, I don't confirm him. I don't like me for this thing. I swear. I don't like me for this. I know that the one that can list off the top of my head, though. Mm-hmm. Nah, but I think we are good Soweto. With just those ones. Soweto, big vibe. Like no. Is going in. So Tempoe, there's this question like I always have at the back of my mind when I listen to like your beats. Mm. Like, what is your creative process like? This is a sincere question for you. Yes, very, very sincere. I feel like I have the most fun creating by myself. Yeah. Because it's not like I don't like to create with people because, me and you, we've obviously made beautiful music together, but there's just something about just being by myself. I can't just make all the mistakes I want. Yeah. Just try as many. It just be like alcohol now. Yeah. I know how long it took me to just be by myself, and I think I stopped answering anybody. I don't answer you. I don't answer Oxygen. I don't answer anybody. Just because I wanted to get something, and I think that was like one of the first songs, if not the first one, that wasn't Amapiano-esque, but it had like the log drums. Yeah, and I feel like from there, everybody just kind of figured something out. They were infusing that element. But without me just being by myself with that particular song, I don't think that would have happened. Yeah. And I feel like I could have easily just let it go after the whole recording process and it would have still banged. Yeah. But we needed to make a statement. Yeah, because I remember when I had the log drum, I was like, I thought Oxygen, tell Tempoe, me come on this thing. That Tempoe, because like, guy, relax. The guy, relax. Sorry, say it's good. Nah. And there's one thing I need to put out there. Like, if you are working on a Tempoe beat, like, if you don't sabi sing, if you don't sabi music, it's not for you. Like, you have, I'm not even joking. Like, that's listen to the quality of the songs. That's nice to hear that from you. I'm not sure if you're saying this because we're on this podcast. This is not the first time I'm saying this, to be honest. Like, you guys, like, for me, personally, for me, a Tempoe beat is not the kind of beat that you just want to vibe to. You want to sit down, take your time, and attack. Because that happens.
Yeah, and the way Tempoe works, Tempoe might not reach out to you for like months. Tempoe will just remember you one day. Just say, you Joe Alpha, I get pack for you. Select one. You just say like 5 different beats.
Yeah, don't cast me. You has casted me.
Baba will just say like 5 different beats, like pick one. And I like the way your instrumentals actually like challenge me. Like it makes me want to actually like.
That's crazy because I always still tell people that there's a beat that you kind of jumped. You said no to.
Yeah, it was a godly beat.
It's crazy
at that point, I remember now. So he played me the beats, but there was one particular sound that was throwing me off. That count.
Nah, but you told me that the reason why I don't really give you flack for it and I don't use it to like attack you in a way jokingly is because you told me this is crazy. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But I just cannot find a way to dance around this.
Because that particular key kept throwing me off. That was literally there was one key there. Yeah.
So I was like, this is not for him. I'll just take this elsewhere.
Yeah. So same thing I said on the podcast with Dara, like the beat for Baby 2, he sent it to like a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And they're not feeling it.
It will always land where it lands.
Yes. Like, I guess it ends up landing where it's supposed to land.
Where it's supposed to land at the end of the day. So yeah.
Yeah, true.
Except those ones that will say, this is trash. Then
but when it comes to art, I don't think anything is trash. It might just be something like you personally don't like.
There's trash out.
No, but trash
from time to time. Trash still is there.
Yeah, but I think the idea of trash is relative, to be honest.
Yeah, very, very.
It's very, very relative.
Trash still there.
Okay. So Sip, when did you realize that okay, this song is a smash?
When I saw people just constituting
those videos. What do you think about those videos then?
First of all, I had a problem with the only thing I had a problem with was like changing the name.
Yeah.
And because of certain reasons that we understand. Yeah. But I feel like now because we did Nigeria, that's why we kind of care about all of them things. Because it's not like we made the song thinking, you people should pour things on yourself. And we never really told anybody.
I remember seeing so many posts, Joeboy should be arrested.
Yeah, it's like, it just made no sense.
I'm like, I did not tell you guys to drink.
I said, this
is why I drink. I did not say, everybody go and start drinking.
Nah, but they started pouring
some
milk,
sand, some soap, some jumped inside gutter.
It just became really
and imagine
weird.
Waking up, song we be saying now from a deep place.
You feel me?
Deep emotional place. Now call these they pour egusi for body. You feel me? I don't go lie. Because I remember posting disclaimers and people thought, I was just trying to be like maybe like socially correct. Mm-hmm. But TikTok was like, if you don't call these people to order, we'll have to flag this song on the platform.
No platform.
And that's why I said, I was like, I beg, me now calm down with this thing. They're not listening to me. And guess what? The sound was flagged.
That was when I just figured that okay, this is also knowing that it didn't come from a place of PR or like influencing because nobody really had
because I didn't actually ginger that PR. I'm not even that kind of person.
Nobody had those ideas to do any of that. So immediately I started seeing that happen. I was like, damn.
Yeah,
like, damn.
But that song is spiritual. It's timeless. It's something that
forever music.
No, that's like serious.
Forever music did so much for me. Did so much for me. And okay, maybe accept love Watinsi, right? Alcohol, royalties for alcohol is just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And you people need to understand. You people that are owing me royalties, you people need to understand that I do be getting my money. I do be getting my royalties.
See, let me tell you that like Tempoe is like top 5 richest producers in Nigeria. I'm never joking. Like, if not the richest self, I'm just trying to man not to
don't do like
out there. But yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know, that's your business. But
yeah, alcohol is aside just what it means like for the culture and just for me and you is I just even see in the back end that's kind of just taught me a lot about music revenues and all of that. So it's just part of the songs that just made me realize that I don't feel the wine me. I know.
Exactly.
I know what it is. So yeah, crazy song, man. I love that song so much, man.
That song is special to me.
And there definitely were a couple songs that came out after that kind of built their things off of that song, and that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But I'm not gonna give you any smoke today.
Nah, man. Dude.
Right on. I'm happy to inspire you guys. We're always happy to inspire,
man. We're always happy to inspire. Sky is easy enough for everybody.
Yeah, last is like a flow, and we're just like vessels.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
we just always have to speak facts still.
Yeah, the guys know.
You just have to know.
They need to know. Tempoe produced Emiliana, by the way.
Yay!
Am I correct?
I did.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait, but
what?
But obviously, we're still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
We're still trying to figure that out paper-wise, paperwork-wise, and everything. But yeah, I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
it was Joeboy that said something.
No, I was asking. I said, am I correct?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first time I'm even speaking on this, and I'm not sure what this is going to cause, really.
Yeah.
But it was a song that we made years ago, probably in like early 2020, I guess. So not really sure what happened. Not really trying to go into too much details, but it kind of came out just a little bit differently without Tempoe. So we're trying to see how to sort out the intricacies of
I get you.
The business part of the song.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy. The industry is fucked up, and we just have to. People like me have to stand up for themselves.
But I see the way you come at anybody that tries to.
I mean, I don't really come at anybody
because I've fight for your.
This crazy thing. I've never really said anything or attacked anybody personally, online.
It's not by talking, and there are other ways to attack people.
Yeah, that's actually the best way. That's just the best way. Because I would rather just. People don't understand this, but I would rather just get my dues, back end, behind closed doors, just sort out everything, as opposed to just coming out and just dragging. Because that won't really do anything. It just really won't do anything for anybody. For me, it just won't do anything. So I just rather go through the right means and just do what it did.
Valid. And when it goes to those right means, it goes in.
Yeah, that's the best, actually.
It goes
that's the
in.
Best. That's the best. Because ranting on social media doesn't really do anything, man.
Fair.
I mean, it might get you a couple of retweets and likes, but it doesn't really do anything. It won't make those people say, okay, let's fix this, let's sign this, let's give you your rights. It won't really do much, except you're like really huge and your influence is so crazy that you just tweet and then they just come begging like, please, Bob, just gotta get your legal to help you sort out a couple things.
Do normal.
It's fucked up. The industry is crazy, though.
Yeah, no,
I feel like we'll have a different conversation about how crazy the industry
is. No, the industry is... Well, go out or go home.
Go out or go home, man. That's what it is. I had to learn the hard way, man.
Nah, like, you just go out or go home.
I had to learn the hard way. And there's no... I mean, you are my friend, but there's really no friends in the industry. It can get really crazy. There's no... When business gets involved... She can get really tricky at some point. And messy. So you realize, so all this, my brother, my blood, my brother, and now whining.
Tempoe has zero joy. Zero.
Nah, but it's whining, man. Now whining. And I just realized also in this industry that the people that, a lot of people cannot suffer because, my brother, my blood. But you're not really winning. You're not really... You can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of your family. Just because...
You don't want to offend somebody.
I want to keep things right with this person. But it's like, that person can't take care of his family. He can take care of your family if he feels like. But it's like, no, but why not? Like, why not? Why not?
Fair.
So just get your things and be able to feed your family by yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
valid.
Because they're not going to send you, I'm telling you, after like 10 years, you now come and say, I made all these songs, nothing for me. Nobody gonna answer you. Nobody will hear your story.
They'll be like, hey, yeah.
Yeah, I made this song 10 years ago. I can't really, nobody gonna answer you. Yeah.
And that is why Tempoe has so much money.
But at the end of the day, it's also just not entirely about the money. Like,
yeah, I get you.
But having an impact or an influence without being financially secure is just crazy to me. Like the idea of that is dumb. It's
sad.
It just doesn't make any sense to me, right? And I also grew up like seeing just amazing producers and songwriters that just never, even artists themselves that just were kind of fucked over by the system or the labels. You know, you kind of grew up just reading all of that and watching and hearing all of that. So, you know, if you see all of that and you still don't give yourself brain, then I don't understand. I don't know.
Valid.
I don't know, man.
That's actually very, very valid.
It sucks seeing
young producers. I hope you are listening.
It really sucks.
Collect your credit, collect your power.
Get everything, man. But I mean, always be fair. Just be fair. Know what your value is, and you know, keep building value.
And one thing I'm going to realize is that the most important thing is just you being really about your art. Like, make sure you're improving. Make sure you're doing like things differently.
Every other thing will be. Every other thing will sort. Everything will fall into place.
I know so many people might say that Tempoe. Sometimes I say that Tempoe is very difficult to work with and stuff. I don't go lie. They talk out of time. Like, you know, sometimes I got to call
it's good. It's all love.
I got to call Oxy to call you. Say, I bet every call Tempoe. Say this thing because but sometimes I understand why you have to be like that because of how the game has been and stuff.
This system is crazy. The system is crazy, and I bet you there's nobody. There is nobody that will come out to tell you that what Tempoe asked for or collected eventually was too much. That's a lie. Nobody will tell you that.
Yeah.
And anybody that does, show people what the thing is, and you go see say everybody else they cap.
Yeah.
You feel me? Everything, they just don't want you to get what's due to you. They don't want you to understand that this is yours.
They don't want you to
this is your own
value.
Do you understand? So you just gotta be a bull sometimes, man. And just plus when you have a team, sometimes I really don't be paying attention to certain things. Like clearing songs can be long and stressful. Yeah. So I don't really pay too much mind. So sometimes if you call me, say, I found this thing or somewhere, I might not have an idea of what it is, right? So
because clearing song with Tempoe, hey voila.
Is he wala? But
no, it's not wala, but it's just like getting the response on time. I think that's my own that's my own pee with you. Like, answer me, okay, now like this you won't go, or now like this you won't go. Tell me, man, no. But before I'll have to actually like hammer on it.
Yeah, but you know, man's busy and that, you know.
Yeah, but man's
busy and that, you know.
Big boy, superstar.
No, but
yeah. But are you ever going to become an artist?
I feel like I do too much. I do quite a lot musically that is, I don't think I've really figured out what I would want to call myself.
Okay.
Because of like where I write music. Actually, I got a few songs I could sell y'all boys if you guys are interested. But yeah, I do a bunch of things. So it's like, it's really hard to...
And you DJ too, right?
Yeah, it's, you know, just for vibes and fun. I'm not really chasing or just looking to be an artist exactly. I'm really just enjoying my life so much and just really just discovering things and aligning with people.
Yeah.
And what I do know for sure is I do intend to drop more music.
Okay.
So whether as whatever people might like to describe me as, cool, whatever it is, man, it's fine. Okay. But obviously, people will get to just hear my voice more on things just for vibes, right? So there's really no way to...
Okay.
So if you see me being a full-blown artist anytime, stay calm like that.
Yeah, no, valid.
You feel me? So
what would you say is like the worst artist you worked with?
Worst?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
Because the person will feel on for chest.
Yeah,
I don't think I can do that. That would be really...
Give us clue. Or give me clue.
Worst. I feel like everybody that I've worked with at any point in time, I really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
So that's another thing about me. I I really don't just connect with anybody. I kind of look for something. You know, if I feel like there's something here, it could be the voice, could be like Victoni, for example. I just heard I don't know if you know this song. Who goes sing my song?
SMS.
Yeah. Bruh, I was like, what the fuck is this song? And it wasn't even blown or anything. It was just some regular song. And I never had it on my phone. I think I just heard it somewhere.
Yeah, I saw it on IG.
So I could just do things. The song would just play for my head. I was like, who is this person? I had no idea who it was. So I checked the song. I was like, oh, Vic. So that was when I just felt the need to work with him. And I reached out like, yo, let's make something. And that was it. So I never really looking for this A-list person or this B-list person. It just really doesn't concern me that much. I just make good music with whoever really.
Val is giving wizard. Well, this guy is actually wizard. I remember when the Victoni tape dropped. That was sometime last year.
Yeah.
That was early last year. And I was at a party in LA and they were playing Soweto. Then it wasn't even like
it wasn't
big. Like big at all. Like I think the tape just dropped.
Yeah.
And I remember telling me almost like this song is actually like one of the hardest on that tape. That why are people not paying attention to it yet? And I remember when I came to your house last year, I was saying that almost this song is mad. Why are they sleeping on that? And there was one thing that Tempoe said. Say no worry, that song go blow, you go see. And this is not the first time I said that. This is not the second time I said that concerning his song. If Tempoe tells you that this song is going to fly, just believe it. Just don't worry, just close your eyes and believe it. Because I don't know, maybe like say he time travel or what.
That's so nice to hear.
Because the way he says it with so much confidence and calm, like you just become like, no worry, that song will blow. Like Soweto, before anybody started, like before it started becoming so big, Tempoe had said it already, he had called it, or like this song is so
crazy.
I remember so.
I was going crazy, like, cause for Soweto, man, a lot of people just didn't like the song. Like, and the ones that some people didn't like it, some people just didn't mind. They didn't really see, the craze in it. Like, even Omar, like before it dropped, right? I played the song for him at the time. Like, yo, listen to this shit's crazy. Like, try to drop this. But I mean, he was like, yeah, it's a dope song, but he didn't react to it. He didn't want to do anything on it. And for me, I would never force anybody to do anything. Like, if it comes to you, then do it. If it doesn't, it's cool. So even Vic didn't really like the song. He really didn't like the song. For the longest, he really didn't like the song. Over time, he started to, warm up, and then shit just blew up, and that's it. And I just knew that it would do something just because it was a sound that I personally had never heard before. I'd never heard anybody do a whistle solo for that long before. I'd never heard it in my life.
Yeah.
At least in the African space or in the Nigerian space. I've just never heard it before. So, and making that song, I just knew that I couldn't just do only that one. Because if I did just that one, then I can't really lay claim to that sound and say, this is mine, because it's just one song.
Yeah.
So I knew that I had to do it again. And that was how Soso kind of came about.
Yeah, because I remember you played Soso too at some point.
And I kept telling people that these two songs will blow. They will blow. I just knew that eventually it would kind of do its thing.
Yeah.
And those ones are the most dangerous ones, yeah.
Yeah, those ones are actually like
where they
take their time and just... Because when he finally enters like...
Yeah. And Soso did the same thing too.
Yeah.
And I remember, I feel like I went more crazy for Soso because I was telling anybody I could tell that could listen to the song that this, like, can you hear this? This is fucking nuts. Like, I'm so excited that I got to make this type of song, right? Like, even the execs, like, some of them, they were just not seeing it. They're like, nah, I don't know. And I was telling Omar, bro, don't listen to anybody.
Isn't me or like the song almost didn't make the album, bro?
It almost didn't make the album. Yeah. It almost didn't make the album. And I remember just being on this long call with him, like how me and Yuffie just did.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, bro, don't listen to anybody. This song feels like you dropping Bad Influence now that you're already blown. Like not the song that introduced you. So imagine doing something on the level of Bad Influence right now. This is what you have. This is a sound. I promise you, after this drops, after it blows, people will try to do this thing.
It's time before they talk. Maybe the year what do. Maybe the year what do.
Yeah, I just kept telling him how I felt like people would try to do something like this after it's blown. And I mean, now we're here. Everybody's trying to whistle at some point. Just do something. It's really funny to see. But I'm just happy to influence you guys. You know, my impact is becoming crazy.
Okay. Dope. So the issue of Contour. You know, there was like the mail I got where they say I should write apology
letter. The mail we got to.
They say I should write apology letter for making music. Making music by myself.
But what think person would do now? Like, but why has it not come down now? Why did it never come down?
Exactly. That's the most. I think that's the most important question.
Why did the song never come down?
Yeah. But I just thought it was funny. So personally, for me, I was like, oh, there could have been other ways to like sort this out. Maybe you for text me, or maybe she text me or DM me or something. But imagine waking up on a Saturday morning and you're getting mail that you write apology letter for a song that you made.
And why I felt away was because it really looked like an attempt to kind of fuck up me and use like working relationship or just whatever type of relationship.
Because immediately I got the mail, I had to call like, yo, have you seen this P? Like, is this actually...
And the first thing I told you was, bruh, that is your music. Me, I use music. You pay for it. Top dollar.
Top dollar.
That
this man charged me. Hey.
Did I charge you? It's just, you just decided you just thought to pay me that. I don't think I charged you.
They whine me. Bro, you said that figure, you did not move. You did not budge. So what do you mean that you did not budge? Like, bro, like normally now, so if a person go say this figure and I'll say, oh, okay, can we do this? And be like, oh, no, we can't do this. We can do something else.
I think I moved. I
did not move, my G. Tempoe was like, it is this or it's this. If you don't want to drop the song, don't drop the song. But this is what it's gonna take to drop the song. But yeah.
Yeah, but Joeboy paid top dollar for the song. So it felt really insulting.
So he paid me, like, now I want to pay me with that. I was like,
So I told Joe, like, just blast anybody, do whatever you like, because it's your music. Like, just by right of you putting top dollar down.
Emphasis on top dollar.
Emphasis on top dollar. I'm telling you, because the initial people, I don't think they would have ever. I'm not sure they get that kind of money to.
Yeah.
You know, just pay for certain things, right? Because, I mean, Joeboy did it.
I did it.
He's my guy. We make top music, amazing music, beautiful music. So
undeniable music,
right? Like, so and look, let me tell you something. I'm so happy. Like, I don't even think I would go back on the decision to collect that music from them, because I don't think I would have loved to just make like the fact that we made Contour out of that.
Yeah.
It just kind of proves that even them stealing whatever they stole initially was meant to happen. Because if you cut that out...
What did they steal or you don't talk about?
What they stole? Well, I mean, we did make a song that did really nice in the country. But they then decided to give it to somebody else to remake.
Oh.
And that said, somebody agreed to do it, knowing fully well that it's my work and my music. And said people reached out to ask, can we remake this? Would it be cool if we remake this? That's the producers team, not the... And I said, well, feels really odd that you're asking. I don't think you should ask me this question because I would never do you like that. But since you came to ask, no, don't do it. But they did it regardless. And it's not even the fact that they did it. It's just how close it sounds to. It sounds like, bro, whatever you did sounds like
a photocopy.
It sounds like a China version of what I made.
Oh.
Right. Sounds like a very, very ABBA version of what I made. Right. It's just facts. You don't hear him now. You've heard this. Have you not heard it?
Yeah, I've heard it actually.
You've heard it, right? Like, you don't hear him. Right. So it sounds like a knockoff, exactly. It sounds like a knockoff of what I made. And it was really painful because like what I made was really full, was really rich. I made it from a place of love. I gave her that song from a place of love. Like, I think you would sound amazing on this. So let's do this. And we agreed to do it. But then, it came time for like clear the songs and all that. And that was where everything kind of broke down. Okay. Not because Tempoe asked for anything, because I never asked for anything. Something was offered and I felt like it was pretty insulting. And I feel like even you would find it insulting. So that's not even where the problem came in. The problem came in when I said, okay, I think this can't work because this obviously looks really terrible. Like, you're keeping so much from me and I'm not sure why you're doing that, but I love you still, so let's negotiate. And this was where the problem started. So it was a case of, I'm not negotiating, take this thing and just kick rocks, right? So, but that just didn't make any sense to me, right? So I was like, yeah, I mean, you're a legend and all that, but it's like, I'm not going to kill myself, just trying to work with you. I won't fuck myself over trying to work with you. Like, if I took this piece of music to any of my boys, I took this to a Joeboy, I took this to Oma, if I did this myself, if I did this with Vic, just any of the people that I've worked with and have amazing relationships with, not only will I get what I'm due or what I deserve, I will get a fucking huge song off of that. So it's like, why should I give it to you? Right? So, those people coming for Contour was just out of spite.
Oh.
It wasn't because
out of spite.
Maybe they've reproduced everything I made with them. And us dropping Contour just kind of fucked everything up for them.
Yeah, because when I saw that, one thing I knew for sure is that when it comes to me making music, I will never ever try and take, maybe whether I heard it somewhere, which I did not. I'll never try and go and, I heard somebody's sound. Yeah. I'll now go and try and
yeah, and I also think I was open to, I think I told you that this initially was for some, I did.
And at that time, I had not listened to the song.
I don't think you ever did. No, I never played the song for anybody because I wouldn't want to put ideas in anybody's head.
Yeah.
Right? And Contour is 1,000 times a much better song than what I made with, this person or that woman, really. 1,000 times a better song. So that's why I feel like the song that was initially stolen was meant to happen.
Yeah.
Like, I have no problem with that happening, but obviously I'm going to get my shit back. And I'm definitely going to get my music back. There's nothing that's going to stop that from happening.
Yeah.
And it's my music, so I'm definitely getting it back. Right? So that's what it is.
I hope like every young producer is watching that. Don't go there for anybody too much. Like, everybody. One thing I think like people need to understand is that, especially in the industry or people coming up in the industry, like everybody kind of needs everybody. Like, if you are not offering any form of value, people will not like necessarily
fuck with you
basically. So when they try to make you feel like, oh, if you don't do this way, I no go fuck with you.
And they
it's just them trying to take advantage of you, basically. Just me, and I just know that one, first of all.
Like, literally came to me like, yo, we want your sound, we fuck with what you're doing, and we would love you to produce this person like this. I was like, all right, cool. I think I can do that. So never in 1,000 years would I have thought that they or she would be the person to steal my music. Like if you had asked me, do you think this person would, I don't know, steal your music or just, in fact, everybody involved in that heist, right? Everybody. Why are you laughing?
Oh God.
Everybody involved in that heist were at some point my friends and my guys. So it was really, really tough to deal with. I'm telling you, it was a really, really tough thing to deal with. It's like when someone steals your phone, they're definitely going to have a hard time, right?
Yeah.
With your phone. But it's a really tangible thing. You can get another one. When someone steals your music, it's a really different thing to deal with. It's very, very different to deal with.
And I feel like people underrate how the kind of effort that goes into making
a song.
But people feel like, oh, it's just show business and everybody just the vibe. It's not a joke.
This is just fucking crazy.
I sit down on the floor in the middle of the night, racking my head to get lyrics.
Bro, what's
and
this
melodies.
guy saying? Like
it's not a fucking joke. Bro, that's why I used to laugh sometimes. I go see some kind of thing. I'm like, you think we are playing here? You think we're actually playing because we don't see us actually do it,
brother. The song where they performed that heist for, right? The song with Babanla, right? The beat for that song, the instrumental, bro. I made that shit in my house by myself. Midnight, probably anywhere between 12 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And that was me putting in work to get this thing to sound just fucking amazing, right? Then after doing that, I take it to this person, like, yo, I think you would sound amazing on this. Like, fuck with this. And she's like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then months later, you take it to somebody else and then does something else, just produce. The person then makes a knockoff version of that. It's like, how am I supposed to feel about that? Like, why would I not come for you? Because it feels like wasted time, wasted effort, wasted everything, right? So what did I ever really gain from this relationship or just this working relationship? So, and sincerely, I don't even want anything monetary really from the situation. I just want my music back. That's just all I want. I just want my music back, right? And it looks like it's so hard to get it back because it's just wickedness, really. Like, that's just how, it's just wickedness. Because why come for Joe? What did Joe do to you?
Exactly. Me, I just feel like it was like kind of like see finish or somebody trying to bully me, to be honest. And that's why I had to say something about that because, yeah, I get it. There's an issue and stuff. But the part that really ticked me off in that mail was me asking me to write an apology letter. Like, that was just like, that was actually the line that actually like
what did he
pissed
do?
me off. It was that line, they write an apology letter. Like,
what did he do? What
I
did
stay
he do?
out of people's way. Like, I didn't hang around niggas like that. Like, you know how I used to move now? I just come, I'm on Tempoe, send me beat though. Tempoe will send me beat. I'll go and link up with Oxygen and record. In my house. And we mix and master and put it out. Then I'm trying my best to push music that I put energy into, and somebody is sending me a mail that write an apology letter.
Like, we stole your song,
information,
or we stole something
nothing.
Nothing was stolen from you. Nothing. You can't lay claim to anything, and it really sucks because like you're like an Ayati job person. You've been here for God knows how long, right? And you're having these issues with just two small. Like boys that small, do I mean, compared to like, two young niggas.
I know small. I thought.
Okay, yeah, two young niggas is just kind of, pushing. I mean, compared to how long, like, you're not an Ayati job person. Like, we've not been here for like a decade.
For like a long time.
We've really just we just came and we're having a good time. So to have that type of spat with someone that has been here for a while, someone that I kind of grew up listening to, I guess, it feels weird, but it also feels weird just knowing that that person that you've been listening to just flat out stole your music. It's a horrible feeling. Really, really. So going at someone that you really... And to be honest, even after the music was stolen and all that rubbish, I still had love for her. Just because I've always had love for you. So the love just kind of started dying out when wickedness just started creeping in, and they were like going for other people, doing all that rubbish. I was like, you know what? I'm out.
Yeah. But it's war. You go
out, Contour is 100% a Tempoe music, a Joeboy music, a Tempoe production. Joeboy wrote his song, recorded. Sounds nothing. So don't let anybody lie to you about anything. Don't try it. Do not try it. Nobody, no artist, nobody has ever produced anything with anybody.
Yeah, so when you go give her a song back, I'm like, but we move.
Hey,
we move.
Crazy. Now, but you know, I'm thankful that we even got to even talk about that in this way.
Yeah,
because all those kind of things, they make me shaky. You know, see that kind of thing now. You actually have no idea what that thing has done to me, like mentally, because like I said, everybody involved were really close people, right? So, do you understand the fear that kind of puts in you?
Yeah, it puts you in a very, very...
Do you understand?
Very, very paranoid position.
You now really
and that's why it gets something to say, you go do website, I will just understand. Say, okay,
you now really talk, say, oh, it's hard to get Tempoe, it's hard to do this one, or Tempoe is like this. It's like what would you
it's actually kind of understandable because you don't really know
what would you want me to do?
What anybody's gonna do.
Right. And for some reason, a nigga like me, I've just kind of had multiple. I don't know if it's because me, you know, my things kind of sound unique in a way, but people just tend to
want to steal it.
Yeah, exactly. Just steal it. So I had this really long period of time where I just had to just chill and like just go away for a while.
Yeah, because one thing you never do is catch Tempoe making a beat. You see the laptop, you see everything, but that Tempoe is making beats in front of you, you're joking. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Tempoe will just be like, Alpha Joe, I get beats for you. We'll just send beat pack 5. Yeah, pick 1 or 2. Like Tempoe will never make a beat in front of everybody. But I understand that. And
man,
I've seen it as part of your creative process. And the beautiful thing about life is the end justifies the means.
It's always worked. So
yeah, so
it always worked.
It always works. So
it always works. So if you ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's going.
There's nothing to fix.
So let's get personal.
Let's go.
Are you single or in a relationship? Because I saw some tweets. I saw some tweets on your Twitter say you talk something like I don't know. I can't remember the exact thing you said, but it was given that there's a woman in your life. Is there a woman in your life?
There's women in my life.
Valid.
There's women in my life.
Okay.
Yeah, that serve different purposes.
Okay.
At different times.
Okay. Valid. So I don't know. You must have been in a relationship at some point in your life.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what would you say?
I'm probably even on my way into one like this. Okay. I just stay outside at the reason 1 or 2.
Okay, because you've been really excited about the idea of like love based on your Twitter post. I didn't see your Twitter post.
Everything I write.
Not like you're in love or something, but you don't move like say there's somebody tickling your fancy.
But it's man go do now. Yes, one day the guys catch it down. One day they go catch it down.
True. So what's the most romantic thing you've done for your babe?
Joeboy, you won't set me up. Gone. You don't even know as you set me up.
It's just a simple question. You don't answer. You can say, I cannot answer this question. But it go nice if you answer him, sharp.
You know why you know go nice if you answer him?
Why?
Imagine saying the thing, I can't go talk to this person.
You know what?
No, you didn't do this shit for me.
Let's leave that. I actually understand what you're saying 100%.
Oh,
okay,
God.
So what's your favorite love song?
That I didn't produce.
Anyone, yeah.
Man, it would have to be Love Antinte, man, because it's like, I don't know. If you say Heartbreak, then I can call
that's
that
one of my favorite love songs too.
Yeah, but
the money way that song be,
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine.
Bro.
I feel like it changed the lives of everybody.
Bro, I was like, that's one thing I always thank God for. Like, more thing I actually jumped on that song.
Did the song?
Shout out to you, my G. Because CK reached out to me, like, you're trying to get some money on the song, but the person was not responding on time. I'm like, and that was like end of 2019.
Yeah.
And me, I'll be honest, the only reason why I jumped on that song was because I don't like CK. It wasn't about the song.
The song itself.
It was just that because I'm like, I just blew up. Like everybody's trying to drag me from one feature to the other. Like, and TK was like, yo, how far? Like, because I like TK, I'm going to do the song.
The remix actually did a lot for that song.
Yeah, and like I remember like East Africa then that time I had to go perform for them countries, and people used to tell me like perform Love One Thing. You know the song blew up there first. Yeah. Like, and I used to send the videos to get that one guy. You're going like crazy. It's going. So I'm just really happy for how big that song has been, and what that song has done. Now they play FIFA. I hear my voice on FIFA. Like I hear my voice on NBA. Like,
I think he's just gone on Fortnite like 2 weeks ago or something. Because I remember signing for, but I've signed so much shit for that song. I don't even keep counting anymore. Like, bro, because normally I for posting, I'm saying, well, I just going crazy, but it's just song, too much that I can't even. That
song is making mad rap.
I sign things almost every time I do something for Love One. It's crazy.
No. Shout out to TK though. I'm really happy for him.
Shout out. Love.
This one a trap, sure. Alcohol understand. And you must give your reasons. You know what it means to produce alcohol and understand, first of all? Like, are you guys deep in this? One person produce alcohol and understand. No. Anytime I imagine that, all I just see is money. Like, money go just blind my mind. Like, I say, money. Because, bro. See, the thing is that people don't actually understand when I say money. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Wow. Those two songs, man. That's crazy setup. But I feel like they've just served really different purposes. I feel like because of Understand just kind of has like I have a soft spot for the song because one, I feel like it was a song that was never really supposed to happen. So the way it happened was just really funny. I like songs that have,
because I remember the first time I sent Sip to Tempoe. Tempoe was like, you should say you want to drop this song. I remember Tempoe asked me.
No, was it? No, the first thing, the first problem I had with alcohol, I think it was the first verse.
Yeah, and we had to like adjust it.
So it now started with.
Fun fact, the first verse. The second verse was actually the first verse. So there was the issue of, this song is starting up too sad.
I felt like it started a certain way.
Too many distractions, too many people like.
And I felt like the second verse at the time was, I was like, I think it was Oxygen I even told. I was like, bro, do you think you guys can
swap it?
Yeah, just swap these things, bring this one here, and let's see how it sounds. And everything just kind of fit.
It worked. Shout out to Oxygen.
Everything just kind of fit.
The passion that I used to sing that song. I remember like Oxygen, I was on the bed in the room in Ghana. I stood on the bed. Like, that's why you see, boy. I was screaming. So I want to realize that when like there's like soul in music.
I love soul in music.
When there's soul in the music, people can just feel it. They don't need to understand what you're talking about. They
love soul. I'm a very melody over lyrics kind of guy.
Yeah.
Even in the way I work. And this is game that I'm even giving you people now, because it is always melody over lyrics.
Melody is
It has
king.
always been, it will keep being, melody, and that's just what it is. I'm not saying, obviously, your lyrics has to work.
Yeah.
But you don't ever realize, so many songs where we say you go like them, but you know the melodies, but you don't know the lyrics. And you can live like that for like 5 years. Until you just reason say, make I even check what this guy they talk. Yeah. And then you start seeing something a bit different. And now, even after reading that lyrics, you feel no still change what you they sing.
Yeah, exactly.
You might keep singing the same rubbish. Why?
Because
the melody sticks. It just makes sense, right? So, yeah, I'm just that type of guy.
Melody is king.
As I was saying, for Understand,
yeah,
I like my songs having a story. I like them having a backstory, so there's something to explain. There's more to the song. There's substance to the song. So that song was not supposed to happen. For some reason, I just got up at my house, and it was a very lazy day. Night's not even calm. I was like, make I just go on my house, because I don't know, we really be chilling. Like I could just go to his house. He could just come to mine. I was like, make I just go. And to tell you how much how lazy it was and how I wasn't trying to do anything. I didn't go with my laptop. I don't go there with Lappy. I just went there to be with him and just chill out. I got there. I think we were moving things. I had the beat on my phone. I was like, I have this really. So I just sent it to his laptop and just decided to play it on the speakers because I wanted to hear it on speakers, not because I wanted us to work on this thing. I just wanted to hear the beat on speakers, right? So he just heard it from upstairs, came downstairs, and everything we were doing that night just stopped and it became a session. And at like 1 a.m., we had the song. And at the time, me, myself, I was also kind of going through some things at the time. So making that song really felt like a lot to me.
I feel like if you are experiencing sadness as a creative, you should just go and chill with Tempoe. You're actually going to make something amazing. Because I remember when I made Sip, Sadness on Kill Me. That song, I'll be honest, that song was inspired by sadness.
Right.
By like one of the deepest forms of sadness. That's why I ran to Ghana at that point.
You know the crazy thing, it doesn't even feel that way until you start to like
deep the lyrics and
what's really
like,
going on.
I was actually going through it when I made that song and everybody's dancing, bro.
Yeah, and
enjoy yourself.
Bro, after making the song, bro, I think I played Understand till like 7 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. Like the demo, I just kept playing the demo as long as I could. And I was so geeked about the song. I knew it was going to be something. I already knew that song was going to be something, right? Because it wasn't even just about it being a hit song or anything. Just the fact that I could make this type of thing or get this out of somebody or out of myself was just fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Alcohol is just a fucking monster on his own.
Alcohol is like, see, like that was one song. I think they told me that I mentioned one song that you were 100% sure of was definitely Sip. There was nothing anybody could tell me.
Are you serious?
Bro, even you said nothing. You tell me like, no, you make the beat. Nothing you could have told me that would stop me from dropping that song.
That's why.
Because the crazy thing, there was a song already uploaded, ready for release. I woke up in the midnight around like 3-4 in the morning. In the morning. And I called Ikena. I was like, yo.
Switch it
straight. It was like, guy, are you sure? Say, they stress me. I was like, man, switch this thing. Like, this is what we are going with. I remember playing it 2 days before the song dropped for somebody. And the person was like, I'm not too sure about this song. That sounds like an album song. You need a club banger. Everybody's dropping club banger. I said, the fact that everybody's dropping club banger is the main reason why I should not. Because why should I do what everybody's doing?
Yeah.
To be honest. And the song dropped and it ended up becoming like arguably one of my biggest songs, to be honest. Like, if you're actually reasoning that, because
I think it's
the biggest. Like that's actually the biggest. Because like the numbers that song is still pulling. Like the official video does like 1 million views like in less than 2 weeks. And it has been doing that since. Because I remember on my birthday, it was like, it clocked 100 million views.
Yeah, exactly.
And in less than 2 weeks, 101. I think it's 102 right now. It should be.
Bro,
it should be 102. So it's just like, it's still flying. It's still flying. And that is what you call a timeless record.
That's timeless.
So
music,
I just want to take off my shades and tell you guys that I'm not their mate. When I shout, you know. Like, because not everybody that can work with Tempoe. Go and ask around.
It's timeless music. Yeah. Like, I'd rather just like churn out just really beautiful music at my pace. Yeah. And it's not really just about just working with as many people as you can.
Yeah, and Tempoe's speed is really inspiring because it's just like doing his own thing. You don't need any outside factors.
Yeah, to like help you.
Especially as a producer.
This person has to be the person that will I need to work with this person. Nah.
Yeah, what you need is just like you just being as creative as you can be.
Also, I really fucking enjoy building something with people or someone that's like not entirely too known, or just people that are kind of just
So do you have any like guys that we don't really know yet that you're working with? Would you like to mention a couple of names?
Would I? Nah, I think I'll just rather surprise people. Okay. But definitely, trust me, I do.
Okay.
You know now. Like,
why they asking us when you talk about?
Nah, I know what, bro.
I know what talk about.
Bro, if I do that, if I do that, trust me, get people where else go wrong.
They will just go still out. Yeah.
Trust me.
I get you. So yeah, this has been a very, very wonderful episode, very inspiring especially like for young producers to actually like watch and learn or pick up a thing or two. And big shout out to Tempoe. Tempoe doesn't really come out for nobody, but he came out for me.
Love.
Bad guy.
always. Love.
So big shout out to Tempoe. Everybody look at this face. This is the wizard.
I've had a lovely time.
You get money go.
Body and
see one day I go see Koreans. I'll come to you. I'll sit down there for like whoa. Where we just did create things because Tempoe is actually like a very very. I'd say he's actually one of the most spiritual people I've met in the industry. Like he's like from what I have observed, like he's very very. There's something more. There's something deeper than just like what you see. Yeah, that's what I would say. To be honest.
I do.
And if you're not like on that wavelength, you might not really understand, but we move.
Yeah.
So everybody makes
I've had a lovely time.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank everybody.
Yeah. Lovely. And that is the end of another episode of the Poddy. And that is the end of another episode of the Body and Soul podcast with my guy Tempoe. One of the greatest producers that Nigeria has ever seen, that the world has ever seen. Waiting Tempoe did not care.
It's about to be crazy, just so you know.
Just so you know.
It's about to be.
Don't play.
Insane. I'm about to do things that nobody has really ever done before. I mean, I feel like I've already really done a bunch that no producer from here has really ever done before. Yeah. But I'm really just trying to go past that, drop my own music and drop more of my own music. And just keep fucking shit up. Yeah. My project is also coming soon. So, I mean, you guys already kind of have gotten a sneak peek of what could be on the project.
Yeah.
So, watch out for that.
Yeah, so Tempoe actually produced 3 songs off the new album, Body and Soul. We have Sip, we have Contour, and we have Better.
Guy, we didn't even talk about
like, I swear, I just remember now. And we have Better. Better is a song from we made that song like
a while ago.
That was like 2019. I remember Tempoe always used to harass me. He would just buzz me in the middle. And this guy texted me in the middle of the night. If he texts me like 2 a.m., say, guy, I can't believe you're sleeping on that song. Tempoe.
Nah, but Better is a fucking song. Better is a fucking tune.
And it's such a wonderful jam. I'll be honest, it took me a minute to actually realize that. I'll be honest.
Is a fucking
but
tune.
Shout out to Oxygen and Tempoe and every other person that I actually sent the song to, and everybody was like, you know what?
Better is a fucking tune, and I know you guys now go just the reason say, oh, the song never really do anything.
Yeah,
just the look.
As you don't talk you know, I said before that if Tempoe says, this song is going to pop off, just believe it. I don't talk like when this song actually pops off, I'm going to pack my bags and I'm going to start singing Tempoe. I gotta pack my bag.
Make una just the observe waiting to stop very, very soon.
Because Tempoe na reach. Wow. But yeah, wonderful episode. Shout out to Tempoe. Shout out to everybody behind the scenes. Shout out to Diola. Diola has been blushing since. Shout out to Miriam. Miriam has been shining her teeth, doing cute stuff. Shout out to media. Shout out to Dara.
Shout out to the entire Body and Soul crew.
Shout out to M7. There. And that is the wrap.